Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the RAMBAM Hilchos Deos Per Gimel, the third chapter. We're in the middle of Ois Beis, the second letter. And we're speaking about yesterday that you really only have one body, and that body must be taken very good care of because it's the body that HaKadosh Baruch has given you, which needs to maintain its health, be'ezus Hashem, so that you could be in this world and do the mitzvahs in the proper way. And therefore he's saying how important it is that you eat in the right way, you drink in the right way, you sleep in the right way, you have intimate relations with your wife in the right way. Not that you are indulging in the taivas olam hazeh, the pleasures of this world, for the sake of the pleasure, but rather you're indulging or you are partaking of the pleasures of this world in order to give you the physical strength and prowess so that you'll be able to function throughout the day and your lifetime as strong and as healthy as possible to do the mitzvahs. And he says like this, but we ended off, you should not eat things that are bad for your body, even though they're very tasty, as we pointed out. The majority of all the processed foods that you're going to buy in the store today filled with chemicals that you cannot even pronounce. So it's sweet, it's geschmack, it's very tasty, sure. And our kids are growing up on all these nash, that's nasharein, nash out of control. It might be sweet and it might be tasty, but MSG is not healthy for you. Chemicals you can't pronounce, most likely not healthy for you. Sugar is not healthy for you. Too much carbs, not healthy for you. And therefore, says the Rambam, be careful how much you indulge. Ketzad. So what should a person do? Mishaya b'sar cham, someone who's like hot-blooded. They're a very warm-blooded individual. Lo yoicha basar v'lo davash v'lo yishteh yain. They should not eat meat. They should not eat honey, and they should not drink wine. Like Shlomo Melech said in a parable, Echol davash harbais loitayv. Somebody who eats too much honey, it's not good. And so the RAMBAM says, we're referring to somebody who, I guess they're hot, physically hot by nature over there, and these things are going to influence their body in a negative way, therefore do not eat them. And you should drink some kind of elixir over here, even though that it's very bitter, but it's very healthy for you. And it comes out then that this person is eating and drinking for derech refuah, for the sake of his health. That he should be healthy, v'yamoid shalom, and he should stand complete. Hoyel v'efshar la'adam lichyos ela b'achila v'shtia, because there's no way for a person to survive and live unless he's eating and he's drinking. Says the Rambam. So when you eat and you drink, you should be doing that for the sake of your health, and therefore eat healthy foods. Eat good foods. Don't eat in excess. Don't do things that are going to be bad for you. Gastronomical eating sessions that leave you in pain and leave you hurting and make you not feel well, that's not what the Rebbeinu Shalom wants. He wants us to be as healthy as possible. V'chein, so too, k'sheyivol, when a person is going to have relations with his wife, there's two reasons why he should have relations. Number one is it's healthy for his body. And number two, he wants to have children. Therefore, do not have relations every time that you have the taiva, you have the desire to be together with your wife. Rather, you should only have relations when you feel the necessity to be mitzi zera, to release your seed, like we have in certain types of medicinal treatments, or because it's that time of you're young and it's that time of the month and your wife goes to the mikveh and you want to have children, certainly you should be together. And therefore says the Rambam, even in that which is a physical pleasure that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given to every husband and a wife, it should be done in the right way, not for the sake of the taiva, for the sake of the overwhelming desire and the pleasure itself, but rather for the purpose of having children. Or the Rambam is saying it is a healthy thing for the body to be to be able to release its seed at the time that it needs to, and therefore that will contribute to your overall wellness and health. He just brings down in Hagos Maimonides, Shmoine Devarim Ruban Kasha. There are 8 different things that if you have too much of them, it's no good. Umiutan Yafa, but if you have a little bit of it, it is very good. Ve'elohein, these are the 8 things to keep it in mind, that a little bit of them is good, too much is going to be detriment. And they are, number 1, yayin, wine; 2, malacha, work, too much hard labor; number 3, shina, which is shena, sleeping; shouldn't sleep too much. Oisher, number 4, wealth, money. A little bit of wealth is going to be good. Too much, you're going to be sidetracked. Tashmish, number 5, relations. Number 6, haylech b'derech, eretz, or someone who goes along the way, traveling too much. Number 7, mayim chamim, too much hot water is not good. And number 8, ha'kazas dam, which is bloodletting, which was in the days of the Gemara, the days of Chazal, was a very common practice. They did a little bit was good to get the blood flowing. Too much was no good. So says the Rambam, everything in measured amounts apparently is going to have a place in one's life, but when it's out of control and it's for the sake of the taiva, of the desires and the pleasure itself, that is going to lead a person astray and hurt their physical self and who they are physically, and therefore it's going to take them away from what the ikar is, the main thing, which is to be strong and healthy and sound-minded, so we can be successful in our life of Avodas Hashem. All the best.